Hey everybody, this is AShadowbox with a Farming Simulator 2013 mod spotlight. How are you guys doing today? Now this mod is incredible. Stumbled across it on FSUK as I was looking for small farm mods, and it just totally blew my mind. The F-150 there, that's also off of FSUK, but that is not part of it, neither is that trailer. But anyway, the actual name of the mod is eluding me right now. But it's in the title of the video, so that mod. Let me show you what this mod does. It'll be easier to show you. Alright, this is a part of the Ford Force pack from NI Modding. NI Modding does really nice stuff, but that's not who this is by. Alright, so this is the pallet handler fork part of this mod. And this can lift these three pallets in front of us. This is a liquid fertilizer tank. The pallets next to it are seeds, and the pallets next to that are dry fertilizer. That brown crate there is a box of potatoes. And those two bags over there are bags of seed and fertilizer. But anyway, let me just show you what you can do with this mod. First of all, take note, Giant, this is how you make pallet physics. Holy cow. This mod deserves FSUK Platinum just for that, not just gold, which is what it has. Okay. So let's drive this over to our liquid fertilizer here. And get this positioned above the sprayer. That's as high as it goes. There's going to be a little bit of clipping. And you see that in the lower left-hand corner? That's the fill level of the sprayer. And then press B, and you can refill your fertilizers and seeders and stuff in the field. How cool is that? It's not costing any money. When you buy these, they come fully loaded with the exception of the potato crate. And you can reload them at the normal reload points, so that's probably good enough for demonstration purposes. But I'll just run over there real quickly and show you what I mean. You see, we can refill the implement as normal. So yeah. Incredible. You can buy a couple of these and load it up on your trusty trailer over there, and you don't have to return to your farm to refill your fertilizer sprayers. Now there are other mods that accomplish a similar task, but they're all rather big and bulky, so this is definitely geared towards smaller farms, in my opinion. So now we've got the seed. Let's run over to the seeder. And the seeder works in much the same way, but look at the bags coming off the top. I think that's a pretty neat animation. And of course, this can be filled over at the seed location. And drop it off. There is a little bit of a clipping issue, but I notice that only happens on fields. You can see the bottom of the pallet here is kind of clipped into the field. But if I drop it over here, it doesn't clip. See? It's just on fields. So I can forget that. It's a minor thing. And into the fertilizer you go. Isn't that super cool? I don't know. I love this mod. I think it's fantastic. Now, I have not tried this pallet fork on a regular in-game pallet, but I would imagine that it does not work the same way with that as it does with the mod pallets. Now, that pallet fork can move this crate of potatoes, but in order to actually activate it, you need this, the crate dumper. So here we go, we lift this up. Now when you buy this crate, it comes empty. You have to go and refill it with your potatoes back there like you would with a tipper, you know, drive it behind the conveyor belt. Or you can refill it from one of your harvesters. So that's pretty neat. You can just like drop a few of these around your field and unload into these if you're working a pretty small field, I guess. So then we lift this up, come over here. Now, of course, this is the one that I actually haven't tested yet, so I'm not sure if this will actually work like I think it works. There we go. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. X to unfold the dumper. Yep, it works. And it runs out pretty quickly. I mean, I would assume it would. You're literally just turning the crate upside down and dumping. But it only accepts potato. Sugar beet does not work with this. And that's kind of understandable with how the game works, because if you'll remember, sugar beet and corn share the same seeder, and you have to be able to switch between them in order for the game to work properly. So if you load up your sugar beet harvester with sugar beet, or your sugar beet sower with sugar beets, and then switch to corn, yeah, that wouldn't work out very well. It'd be kind of hard to explain. So there's that. And then these over here are individual bags of seed and dry fertilizer. I think you can use the seed on the potato, but I'm not sure. I mean, this one here is fertilizer, and look at that. Look at the physics that the bag has. It actually swings like it's hooked on there, and oh my gosh, this is FSUK revised this from a gold standard to a platinum standard, and Giant, take note. Oh my gosh, this is how you physics. Alright. Oh, this is fertilizer, and I'm trying to load it into a seeder. Duh. Alright. Here's the seeder, or fertilizer. Good grief. Unload. And look at this. The bag is actually shrinking as the fertilizer comes out of it. Look at that. Come on, that is seriously cool. Now this bag handler does also work on the seed bag, but I saved the seed bag to demonstrate that other implement there. This is also a bag handler, and it works on both types of bags. But it's for like if you don't have a front end loader yet, you can use this. This is the only kind of problem I have with the mod, is that I can't lower the crane arm down. It just kind of like magically lifts up onto the crane arm. So, there we go. And this is seeds. Let's extend there. Switch to the bag and refill. That is pretty sweet. Now, I want to just quickly test this on the potato harvester because I haven't done that yet, or potato planter. Ooh, apparently it does work. Yep. That's pretty neat. So you can use either the potato dumper or the bag to refill your potato seeder. Personally, I would use the potato dumper because you don't have to pay for your seed. You can just take it out of what you harvest. So I guess in a way you pay for your seed. But yeah, isn't this pack like awesome? I know I am going to be using this forever and ever and ever and ever. Because it's just that awesome. So, yeah. There's this mod that I don't remember the name of because I'm just so struck by how awesome it is. And look, they actually have physics. I'm not sliding halfway through the pallet. Ugh, giant, take note, this is how you do pallets. Good grief. I did have one minor issue. When I was transporting everything locked down just fine, nothing slid off, except for this guy right here. This guy did not lock down onto the trailer, and he slid off on the first corner. However, everything else did. Everything else stayed locked down just fine. I did not test this guy on the trailer. I just brought him over on a tractor. So there's that. And that's it for the practical demonstration. Let's take a look at the prices. So we'll go over into our mods and sorted by miscellaneous. We've got our big bag of seeds and our big bag of fertilizer for $260 each. Got our liquid fertilizer tank for $650. Our seeds pallet and fertilizer pallet for $17.50 each. Our potato box for $750. Our big bag lifter was $950. There is also an implement for the telehandler. Pallet fork, also $750. Crate dumper, a little more expensive, but pretty awesome. This was the implement that went on the back, $16.50. So, yeah, awesome. Cheap, easy, worth it. This pack is a must-have. And why am I... There we go. I got stuck for a second. But yes, this pack is a must-have. Go to the link that is in the description. Download this mod. You need it. There's no reason not to have it if you're playing a small farm. So, until next time, I'm AShadowbox. This is Farming Simulator 2013, and the awesome that mod. Anyway, have a good one, guys.